I built a giant arena in Jurassic World Evolution 3 with way too many pieces. So many actually that you couldn't move a single piece anymore. More about that later. Of course, we're going to release all of the animals into our arena and have a look at them, including juvenile animals of course. But before we do so, let's get into the build of the arena so I can talk you through all the news about the building system and whatever is in store with Jurassic World Evolution 3. And I'm not sure if you could catch that from the background music, but this almost sounded like a wedding, didn't it? And it feels like, because welcome to the first time-lapse of a proper piece-by-piece build in Jurassic World Evolution 3. I have waited for that actually over 8 years, we should say. Ever since the first Planet Coaster game came out, I hope that there will be a Jurassic game featuring this piece-by-piece. And 2 times I had the hope with Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2 that the same studio, Frontier, is going to pull it off. But now, in the third installment, finally we have it. So if you are new to the piece-by-piece building, which may be the case because you are attracted by Jurassic World Evolution content, hey, I'm Rudi Rennkamel. I've been building in the Planet games for almost 8 years now, and I have well over 5,000 hours, and please don't quote me on that. It's way too much, I know, but I have done this, and so I'm relatively familiar with this piece-by-piece building system that Frontier has constructed and evolved over the times, and now have brought this into this wonderful dinosaur game, and I can only tell you they have delivered on so many levels. So I want to say, and please my Planet game friends, bear with me, but these pieces are by far the best pieces we've ever seen in any of the games Frontier has done. They are a million times better than in Planet Coaster, they are way better than Planet Zoo, and they are also way better than in Planet Coaster 2. There's a huge versatility in the pieces, there is a great art style, they are very realistic, they are not stylized or anything like that, they are really cool. We have, for example, 3 different concrete type sets. You can see this with our build in the background. I'm building one of the big stands. It's going to be the arena, and I'm building a custom hatchery for that sense. There are a couple of quirks here and there with the building system. I don't want to touch too much upon that. I'll do this in a dedicated review video this week, but it's just minor things. It's just like kind of workflow related. You can see that you can do virtually anything with the pieces, and the best thing is the benches have a very interesting feature, and that is that guests do not sit down actively, they do spawn on benches. So the more guests you have in your park, the more benches will actually be filled. So I use them to make the grandstands even be filled, as you have seen hopefully at the intro of today's video. So yeah, this is a arena built not by clicking together some hatcheries or so. No, this is an arena built by individual pieces. And I found out that after 5,000 pieces within a group or not, it doesn't really matter, you cannot move them anymore at once. So what I had to do is I had to create a blueprint, which you guys can download from the Frontier Workshop, another wonderful new addition to the game. So in case you want to build your arena yourself, feel free to do so, or you get the map if I can share the map, and I don't forget about that. You can also get the map from the workshop to test out the dinosaurs yourself as well. There are a couple of little issues, I'm gonna get to them in the real-time part, but overall it works fairly nice, and it's so cool because these stands also feel super alive due to the fact that all the people are in. But yeah, so what I needed to do is individual blueprints or individual pieces that I then can just copy around and make sure that every single item itself, like the one stand over here, has less than 4,000 or 5,000 pieces to ensure you can still move them around, which fortunately enough worked out very well. I gotta say though that it became a little bit of a stress test to my performance at the end of the day, which you will be seeing in the real-time part later on. I do need to use frame generation in order to make it bearable. Without frame generation and ultra capabilities, we are well under 30 FPS, unfortunately. But I stress test the system. But this also, like, it isn't really about the build itself. I think it's really about the amount of animals we have in one park then, and all inside. I also build like a bajillion viewing galleries. We'll get to that. We'll get to that eventually. But yeah, I hopefully can translate my hype. I've been building the last 1.5 weeks in this game non-stop, I must say. It's been a pleasure. After I worked out through the weird key bindings, because for everyone who's coming from the Planet games, the key binds are totally different, which was really hard to get used to, but the longer I did, the better I got into building, and I can only, little spoilers here and there is going to be a lot coming. I have been creating some hot stuff, let's put it that way. I've been going even more crazy than this build, and also I did some really cool Jurassic Park OG related stuff. So in case you are in for that, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because there's a lot coming. I've been cooking a lot for you guys. There's going to be some other game references waiting for you. There's going to be a movie reference for you. I've got a lot of plans for other movie related things, and I have the brand new park I'm starting today on the channel. You'll be able to see that. If I remember correctly, I'm going to put a little screenshot in as a teaser right now, so hopefully you're going to watch that as well. It is going to be Jurassic Park, or actually Jurassic Palms is called the park, Jurassic Palms 1998. I'm going to explain a bit more why the name, what's the theme and so on, but you've hopefully seen that now on screen. A little bit of a promo here for my main project. This one over here, the huge stands and the arena, was more like a test to see the animals, to see the systems, to see what actually you can do with the piece-by-piece building, and just to kind of try out the functionality of them, I should say, and also what you can do and achieve with the scaling, and how many pieces you can bring together, what you can use them for or what not maybe, and also, and this is something I need to talk a little bit longer about, what the traversable area for the animals is going to be like. Because in this wonderful game, you have the option to select each and individual piece to set a collision on or off, which is brilliant that Frontier did this. So you can actually control your guest flow on your plazas as well. So if you put down a wall on a plaza and you tell the piece it has a collision, the guest won't walk through it. And the same goes for dinosaurs. So in case you want to create a maze, who would ever do this? But if you want to do a maze, you can certainly do so. And this is most certainly going to be the very first Jurassic World Evolution game that, let's game it out, is going to completely break his computer with. I'm totally sure about that. Now, but just kidding. In any case, it is brilliant, because that means I needed to build these things in a way that even the biggest sauropods will make it out of the hatchery over here. And you can see I did save the hatchery as a stadium stand hatchery. Again, it's going to be uploaded to the workshop for you guys. You'll be able to download this yourself and plop it down. You'll be able to find this easily in the hatchery tab. So as soon as you go to the hatcheries and you've downloaded my blueprint, you'll be able to find that. I did do a second version. Unfortunately, I was not able to put a viewing gallery in, because there is still something about this, you know, using blueprints in these groups. So I put actually a little indication screen in here, the pinkish one, that if you download this blueprint, which is going to be called the viewing stand by Rudi, you can then put your viewing galleries in yourself individually. It's super simple. You just take the viewing gallery and drop it down. It's measured exactly, so it's going to fit seamlessly in there, and the dinosaurs won't be able to escape. But yeah, so after I've done that, I needed to assemble the whole arena, but I'm not going to bear you with the whole thing, because that just took way too long. Honestly, the entire build, I thought, like, you know, I'm going to give it an afternoon to build this, and it turned out to be 2 days, because, you know, I did several iterations of the arena, which size it needs to be, and how to properly copy around the pieces. So the best final result I found is to use a square map, a square tropical map, and then copy the pieces around, always in a group of 3, leaving out the middle for the hatchery, and the outer sides, the 2 actually are the viewing gallery blueprints, where I'm going to plop them all in. It's a lot of work, and I figured out that 15 degrees per each group of 3 is the correct measurement to create that huge arena. And at the end of the day, we are ended up with this side over here. And yeah, after I filled in everything in the middle, you can see on the right hand side, it was time to get the hatcheries working. Set everything to 1% to make it as quick as possible, and then everything was going crazy. But I assume you heard me talking for way too long now. You want to see animals, you want to see it in game, so let's do it. Here you can see the arena. This is the finished version, but as you can see, there's no movement in this picture, because we are in a save file where I have the releases active for all of us at the minute. So as I will press spacebar in a second, you will be seeing the releases going to be happening, and we want to catch a little bit of this. But yeah, this is the arena, this is the finished version of it, and you can see at the moment there is not really that much busyness on the stands, as we can fly in here a little bit. As you can see, it's all empty, but I'm hitting spacebar right now, so that means also the performance is going to be a little bit weird. But yeah, we can fly also down here. I think the marine hatchery is somewhere down here. So let's have a look if we can catch it somewhere in here. We cannot see here really T-Rex. But let's see in here if we can see someone coming in. There you can see someone swimming in. But yeah, it's gonna be absolutely carnage in here, I gotta tell you, because they will be all coming out here. As you can see, oh gosh, I already hit the rotation in the capture mode. I hate that. But yeah, you can see there are some animals coming out already into the wild. And this is such a beautiful sight. Let's fly somewhere where the sun maybe hits a little bit better. On the carnivores on the other side, maybe. There you can see some carnivores already roaming around. They are making their way out of these boxes a lot more aggressively. As you can see, some allosaurs over here. As you can see, hello, my friends. So what's also pretty interesting is I did not know that they will do auto breeding when you release them into the wild like this. So I'm gonna load into another file in a second. This is to a way later stage because you can see the performance is still pretty decent over here. But in the file I'm gonna show you in a bit, it's not, I tell you. But here you can see some others, the Atrociraptor, I think it's it. Yeah, these are the Atrociraptors. Let's have a look. The cool bit about the releases is that you can see all these things again from the beginning. So this is why I saved this over here. I have a couple glitches, as I said, with the animation. So I made this a bit too narrow. It seems like the first kind of meters they take, they have a animation. Sometimes they, as you can see, they jump back with the Carnos over here. But we will have a couple. They are basically glitched into my grandstand simply because, yeah, well, the release animation has no collision, it seems. But yeah, look at all the footsteps over here with the little, oh god, it's looking so good. Look at these things. It's walking over here, the little water splashes. And this, by the way, is no water. This is just like the wetland texture, and this is the proper water. I have disabled the fights and so on. Oh, actually, fights are enabled, but I've disabled death and so on, just to make sure that they can all thrive. Look at the Atrociraptor almost drowning over here. Hello, my friend. How you doing? How are you doing, my friend? Are you doing good? Okay, anyways, who do we have over here? Wait, oh, that's a stone. Okay, help. This is a stone. So here we have another Carno. Look at this texture. Look at the skin. Look at everything. We can just pause it right here. Oh, it's so good. Look at you. He's looking like a bit funky over here. Oh my god, where am I? But yeah, so, oh god, look at that. We can also see who else we can catch because there are like way more animals been released over here. Let's have a look. There are some smaller ones over here. Who are you? Hello, my friend. Ah, look at you. Look at you. Is it Troodon? Is it that Troodon? Troodon? I can't pronounce that correctly. But yeah, we also have a couple more over here. Oh, there we go. Look at you. No, that's the one. There is the Velociraptor. Look at that one. The male Velociraptor with a very nice kind of tiger skin. God, you look gorgeous, my friend. You look gorgeous. Very inspired by the Jurassic Park 3 variant with the quills on top here. Ah, lovely. Lovely. Look at you. Look at you. And all of a sudden, if we zoom out, you will be able to spot guests now on the grandstands. Look at that. There are the guests now enjoying the view of the dinosaurs, you know, having a bit of a good time here, sitting down and enjoying the sight. The dinosaurs leaving and the people sitting on the stands, hearing the calls of the Velociraptor. There you can also see a Pyroraptor roaming around. There we have it. Oh, look at the sun reflection. In the background, you can see a lot of the herbivores on the other side. The thing is, I also did a little oopsie, but you know, I noticed later, unfortunately. But look, I mean, you can see that people are sitting over here, and then if we pan around the camera slowly but steadily, you'll be able to see that this is just massive. God, I would have needed, for this shot, I would have needed some brachios in here. Oh, look, there's the Pterodinosaurs over there as well, some Stegos. There's like, oh no, this is not a brachio. This is that the Patagotitan? I think it is. Can't really see with the sun over here. But yeah, I loved the idea of having these people sitting in the stands, and then once you turn over, you can see What a majestic giant arena we have built. Oh boy, look at that, with waterfalls separating. Actually, it was an idea to separate them, but at the end of the day, it did not really work the way I wanted it to. But yeah, there you go. It is the way it is, I think. But yeah, so this is exactly what I wanted to do. Having people sit over here in the stands, and then as we pan over, this major view opens up to you with the huge arena to all sides. We also have like the balloon tour going over the arena, barely actually making it over the arena, I should say. So that is actually pretty funny, that even the height of this one doesn't really work. So, but again, we also do not have just this one. We also have the wonderful lagoon, as you can see over here, pretty filled, pretty much lots going on. And then we also have our aviaries, in which a couple of animals are living. I don't even know where they are and where am I. So here we have some flyings around. The Pteranodon. Oh no, it's not Pteranodon. Is it? Is it? But we also have some other ones here, as you can see. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. The Casicolatus as well. So that is all very good, decent, and nice. Also needed to trick a little bit around to get the viewing galleries in here, because they weren't able to put in here and then have the entrance to them to the outside, because the distance between the entrance building and the exit building of the viewing domes is basically limited. So I needed to put these entrances somewhere here. You can see there's the entrance for the dome viewings that we have in here. So it's a bit of a mess, but it worked out pretty well. Anyways, let's jump into the file where we have also a lot of babies and stuff, so you guys have a way better view of that. Alright, in case you wanted to get another idea how big this arena actually is, here's a little shot with some helicopters of the final save. I must say though, it seems like that the driver update I just received, I'm recording this a couple days ahead of the launch, so I think it's been the latest one released yesterday on Friday, that this one solved a lot of the performance issues I had. So it's not like super crazy 60 FPS, but we're running like a very solid 30 FPS right now, considering this park is over here super filled. Let's have a look what's going on actually over the management view. I mean look. Look at this. This is ridiculous. So let's zoom up a bit and see if we can somehow check this. Yeah. So this is going on in our arena. There is a lot going on, as you can tell. Also, can I keep this view? By the way, I would love to keep this view and just take a screenshot of that one without all the info panels and stuff. Hold on. Can I do this with maybe the? Oh, there you go. Oh, no, I actually don't get the overlays. That's a shame. I thought I can solve that with NVIDIA Ansel, but yeah. This is kind of a hilarious view, to be honest, with all the species over here. You can see all the males, all the females. You can see the little juveniles roaming around, and basically you can tell by, oh gosh, how you receive actually all these indications over here. I'm not sure if you can see if that's a juvenile or not. But I mean, they're like tiny. What I meant earlier, by the way, is that there is like a little land bridge over here in which the dinosaurs decided to switch sides. So we are not on a clean sweep anymore on the, you know, on the herbivores and the carnivores, but it's fine as they don't fight. I mean, we will be able to enable the fight animation in a second to see what's going on, so it's gonna activate the carnage even more. It would have been easy though to just grab like a huge boulder and slap it in here, and things would have been solved. You know what, we take the time. It's the first day, you want to see as much as you can, so we are going to do this for you. We are going to go to the scenery, and then we're gonna grab ourselves a humongous rock. They have quite humongous ones, but we don't want to have it that big, so we're going to scale it down with the scaling option. By the way, if you're on PC, you can press F on your keyboard a couple times when, first of all, you got to press R, because R is bringing up this advanced move thingy, and then you press F, and it's gonna move. At the moment, we can't do this though, because there are dinosaurs roaming around. I forgot about that. So, yeah, it's not going to be that easy. What you can do though is we can use a smaller one. Maybe we're going to use this one. This is like a thinner one, and we're going to move this right in the middle, and we hope that at some point no one is coming. Let's have a look, just clicking as long as we can. Yeah, there you go. Finally, there is no one. And now, clicking on the object, you can see collision is on. And if I click on a dinosaur, let's say we take this Edmontosaurus over here, and we click on the space, it does tell me it's not having enough space at the moment, because This is funny, it should not tell me this, but I think this is still there because it hasn't just loaded in the new territory. It's been roaming around virtually everywhere, as you can tell, but it does consider all the other dinosaurs being part of the whole territory, so that's why they don't have enough space. This is the case for everyone, by the way, despite the fact they have been moving everywhere. But you can see now with the Mamenchisaurus over here, this worked because, whoops, I can't really show you, but there you can see it used to be able to walk here, but now it can't. So that's why this happened. We can actually see if anyone else is passing through. I think now they stopped passing through here because they can't. So if I click on this one, maybe it already updated its territory. Where's the territory though? Is it just that line over here? I think that one is very clean. That's a very clean territory. That you can see the little outline here. So yeah, I didn't really understand how exactly that works, but it's kind of fun it did. So we have this now as a separation boulder in between. This is exactly how I built my buildings as well. The as you can see, collision is called mixed. The reason for that is this roof over here, these iron guiders, they do not have collision because I wanted to avoid to have the Brachios, Mamenchisaurus and so on having issues, you know. But you can see here all the hatcheries are in here, so we could go easily in and synthesize dinosaurs and make them like, you know, come out of this box there. So we could just release like an army of, I don't know, Gallimimus in here. You know what, just like quickly for the funsies. Let's quickly do that. Synthesize dinosaurs. Let's type in the galley and just get a begin task. And we do that again. Synthesize, begin, synthesize, begin, and synthesize. And begin, no, fine, no, hold on, I didn't change anything, right? So let's do that one more time. Begin, and now you can see select the eggs. We're gonna do all of these are female. We're gonna say you guys are all going to be male. Incubation, select all the eggs female, select all the eggs male. I don't care. This is gonna get us a bajillion more babies though. But yeah, we're gonna say release. Then we click away the release animation once because we don't wanna have it the whole time. And now we just click release for everyone. And now also I'm gonna change the camera mode for a second. And we go into the free look camera, which is a new one, which helps you also in building if you want to do that. But now you can see all the galleys are storming out of the hatchery over here into our wild, as you can see. Maybe we can catch the release animation being an issue. Well, this one started to glitch a little bit, but for the most, that just worked fine. But the same goes for all the other animals as well. As you can see, they come around. I love the fact that the gate is just not handling it anymore. It's like, hey, I'm tired. I released about 150 animals. Just leave me alone for the moment being. But no, you're not done yet, are you? Yeah, so they're all in here. You can see performance still holds up well. I'm fairly happy with this. I didn't expect that. I mean, zooming out, look at the badass thing we did. And don't think this is easy stuff, you know. Clicking on one of these things will reveal that we have 3,716 objects in this thing alone. Clicking on the hatchery, we go to settings. You can see, actually it doesn't tell you in here how many pieces that is, but we can just select everything and confirm. You can see 1,839. So as I said, the whole stack over here is roughly 5,000 pieces, which is exactly what I measured. And as we did copy that around 26 times to achieve basically the 360 in here. You can you know, use your calculator if you want, but I can tell you that is just a lot of pieces in this wonderful park. And besides that, we also have a lot of other buildings in the background to make sure enough people are in the park. At the moment, we are having 4,200 people, which is actually not really that much, to be honest. We would do make a crazy profit per minute, to be honest. Park rating is crazy, but I'm wondering if I would get more guests into the park if we had more hotels. I'm not sure if that would change a thing. I did put down a couple more hotels in order to see if it works, but like if I click on the large hotel, for example, at the moment, can we see how many people are in the hotel? Good, 5 local. Nah, I mean, they can't really see any dinosaur. We could put some hotels in here just for the fun. I think I did even. Yeah, there's a large visible dinosaurs. dinosaur appeal. It doesn't really make any sense, but because I thought I would have way more guests in here. My idea was to get the stands filled, but yeah, again, it just doesn't happen. Sometimes you have like funny situations like this where it's like, oh, everyone is sitting over here. But what you can definitely tell is you could easily do now make the Mosasaur theme from Jurassic World easily. That would be possible. By any means, you could do that, the exact original thing. I mean, the only thing you can't do is like the moving up and down viewing gallery, but other than that, it's just working fine. Let's have a look into the aviary if there's some babies in here. The Quetzalcoatlus cannot have any babies because there's no male version around. Actually, we could just solve that issue real quick and get another Quetzal in. So let's say Quetzalcoatlus, well, are you? There you go. Begin task, and then let's quickly see and select the egg, make that one male, and then I do think we do have I think we have a large nesting area in here, but we're gonna see. So we can actually see the little animation in here if we want to, because that one isn't little at all. Gotta look at the feathers and stuff. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so humongous, but also so good. Starting to fly into its aviary. Ah, that is so good. Ah, there you go. Quetzalcoatlus in our park again. Let's plop down a nesting, shall we? Oops, no, that's not in here. So the nesting is in that one enclosure. The flying reptile nesting area, I think we only have one size. Huh. Look, this one is also hatched in here. The Kajirara 04. I also put the system on do not grow up, so babies remain babies. At some point we will have way too many babies in the park, but who would mind having too many babies in the park? Or juveniles, I should say. Look at them flying around. Love that. Are you landing in front of me again? Yes, because I wanted to have a look at you. Look at you. Oh my god, look at the... Stop. Stop. You stop. I need to take a closer look at you. God, the model is so good. Look at that texture of like this. It's almost fur. It is fur actually. It's fur, and then that huge beak kind of crest thing. And I mean, we've seen all the releases and all the feature focus and stuff like that, but seeing them in game now, they seemingly have improved the models again, and also obviously global illumination does its thing. Ah, so good. Also, by the way, you get all the different kind of frames in here again. Oh my god. Welcome to Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. You can have stamps in here if you want to, for whatever it's worth. You can virtually do so much if you want to. Film logos, you can have the original Dominion logo, Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic World, Jurassic Park 3, The Lost World, or Jurassic Park, or none. God, it's so good. It's so good. You can do so much in this game. And also the textures, the ground textures are fantastic, but I'm going to talk a bit more about that. Also, I'm going to do a huge tutorial for all of you guys. So in case you are wanting to learn a lot about this game, make sure to check the channel as well. There is going to be following a huge tutorial. I cannot wait to deliver that to you as well. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Alrighty, my friends, this is basically our huge arena. The last thing we're going to do is we are going to initiate some fights, because we just can't do that without, can we? Alright, we've changed the settings, and as you can see, the Velociraptor is about to fight right away. Oh my god, it's jumping on its... oh my god, it's right on it. There we have it. It's going for a ride. What the heck is this? I think I've never seen this before. It's actually going for a ride. Look at them. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is actually happening? Oh my goodness me. There is like... Oh my god. They all of a sudden, it's like, oh my, is this the Velociraptor? I thought it was the Velociraptor, but they are doing some pack hunting in here right away. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Are you dead, my friend? I thought no injuries. Oh my god, are you just snacking on me? Oh my god. You're just having a little bite, have you? Ooh. Yum, 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 yum. That's tasty. Alright, Death of Dan. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense in a game like that. I think, oh my god. It's starting to happen now. The Gualong has done its... Oh my god. See? Yeah, well, actually, there is stuff going on right now. We have to see. Okay, where is another fight? Is this still ongoing? Yes. Oh my god, yeah. I see who is going to win this one. Yeah, as you can see, we can now check up some items, icons, if we haven't seen them already. Undefined, all undiscovered. Okay, why aren't you not fighting anymore? I thought you were. Dinosaur with organ trauma. Interesting new kind of... are you poisoned? Are you poisoned? What's that, actually? You're poisoned. Interesting stuff. Dinosaur wound effect. Oh my god, there are so many new kind of type of info buttons over here. It's it's kind of crazy. As you can tell, I haven't really played that much of the campaign yet because I have really tried to focus on building and doing all the kind of stuff that usually isn't really, you know, happening that much in the old games because it wasn't available. Oh my god. Atrociraptor hasn't made it. This Velociraptor seems to be a little bit... Oh my god, this is so crazy. I think on this side it's all a bit more gentle because we don't have that many... Oh look, they are fighting as well. We don't have that many carnivores on this side still. Jeez, they look... These fights still look so amazing, don't they? Really, really well done. I've heard that Frontier has been accused of not improving too much on the fightings and stuff, you know. There was a bit of... I don't want to say backlash, but people have been, yeah, it's not been improved so much. And I personally think, like, can you imagine how many different animations they already have done, and we get access to all of them. Also, the information that we'll get all Jurassic World Evolution 2 base game animals eventually with free updates in the future is insane. Really, it's really insane. And considering this, plus all the new animations of new animals and babies and so on and so forth, it's a very interesting... Oh my god. Oh my god, this is too good to not capture. Hey mate, are you tired? What's happening? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss, but it's at least waving at us. Hi, I'm doing good. And this one is like, yeah, no, it's not been my fault, okay? It's not been my fault. Don't mind my business. That's such a good shot, though. That's such a good shot. It's like waving to us. Hi, you know, I'm feeling good. It's no problem. Died in a fight with white Tyrannus, I think it was, if I saw that correctly. Oops. Let's just zoom up a little again. You've got some. Are you walking differently then? If you've got some bone issue. Oops. Come on. Let's go down here. I'm wondering if the Dimetrodon is walking differently if it has bone issues. It doesn't look like, right? It's still walking like a weird Komodo dragon with a fancy sail. So are you fighting, you two? Or are you just all tired of fighting right now? Yeah, he's like hungry. Can't breathe, improve health. Oh wait, look at them. They're just feeding from the dead animals over here. I mean, they are carnivores. It's basically what they would do, right? Oh my god. That is so interesting. Is that a fight? Yeah, let's have a look on another one over here. Ooh. They are doing pack hunting on that one too. And it's trying to secure itself, but there's no way it's gonna hold up for them. Mamma mia. So good. There's another fight. Let's have a look. Dilophosaurus? Is that one? Yeah. No. It's not. No, it's Dilophosaurus, it is. Ooh. Huh. Ah, so they're getting poisoned now from first bit. Okay. That's what they do. And then ooh, yeah, no, that was no equal fight over here. Wasn't that. So hunt in progress. Let's have a look. That's not even called fight. It's basically a hunt. Wow. This is so good. The Utahraptor is... Oh, have you found it? Oh, yeah. It's found it. So the hunt is almost over, right? Can you not do that in the forest, please? I can't really see anything. So... That is not fair. Yeah, that's a way better idea over here. Anyways, guys, I'm getting lost over here. I could do that for hours and hours now. I'm sure you too. But with all the red dots over here, these are just position markers, by the way. It's just position markers where we need to buy and build some more stuff. Yeah, no, anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed this first thing. As I said, the arena blueprints will be available to you. I'm going to upload them to the workshop, or maybe with the release of the video, they will be already uploaded so you can download them right away. So just to showcase again, you go to operations, you go to enclosures, go to hatchery, and then you'll find this in here there is the Rudi's version. If you click on that one, you can basically plop it down. Or there's also another thing for you, in case you're interested. There is a measurement tool. If you are willing to build a lot, there's a measurement tool where you can basically measure how much space a dinosaur requires to walk through a custom built gate. So in case you want to do some fancy kind of cool shelters and stuff, you need to know how much space you leave the animal to actually be able to go into the shelter. That's what this is for. Again, we'll upload this for you. And for the viewing, you basically go to scenery, but then the upper tab says blueprints, and in here you'll find my two different stand variants. So this is the arena stand and this is the double viewing. The double viewing is the one I use to put the hatchery in the binnel, and the arena stands view is a single one if you want to build this, so you can download them down below. There are going to be a lot more blueprints, but I did delete some of them to not spoil too much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I did. I am so willing to do a lot more on this fantastic game because it is absolutely amazing. It feels like this a big leap forward that I was hoping it is. It's absolutely stable, and you can see the performance is still pretty damn good considering that I have a lot of animals in here. I have a lot of pieces. I have a lot of guests in here. So everything that you can do to make this, to make your system work for its money, I have done in this build, and it just turned out to be fantastic. Look at the arena sitting in this valley over here, by the way. Oh god, it's so good. It's so freaking good. I love it. I could look at that forever. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because there will be a lot more Jurassic World Evolution 3 content. And maybe if you're new to the piece by piece building, maybe my other videos will attract you now a bit more, knowing what is possible with piece by piece building and what stuff you can do, shenanigans you can do with all these things. Hopefully that was interesting to you, and I would be so happy if you guys could subscribe to the channel and be in for more. I'll be doing a lot, as I said, so I see you there, hopefully. Bye!